Hey everyone, Lauren here, and I am with my great friend Angie, and she is officially 33 weeks pregnant. So it's third trimester. This is a great prenatal workout. We're going to start with some standing Pilates, do some arm work and leg work. At this point in your pregnancy, you really do not want to be doing any abdominal work. So we're going to start with some standing Pilates. You're going to reach your arms up nice and tall, and then just start marching it out. Yep, and so what's good is not that you're doing abdominal work, but that you do want to activate those lower belly muscles, your transverse abdominals. That's what's going to help with labor and delivery. So by pulling your knees up, these guys are activated. And we'll just do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last set. So it's a good way to get your heart rate up, and then go ahead and just take a deep breath. So now let's work, we can still work your waistline. So from here, your arms are gonna come up, and then right knee goes to right elbow, and then change. And it's also good for your balance, because obviously that's something you wanna work now that your center of gravity is changed drastically. And pull up, working your oblique muscles. And with everything in this workout, if something doesn't feel right, you'll want to obviously stop. Make sure that your doctor has cleared you for exercise. Angie's been active throughout her whole pregnancy. 4 more. 3, 2. Another thing you want to look out for, last set. And good, take a deep breath in. It's just to make sure you give yourself some breaks. Grab water as you need it, super important for pregnant women. So from here, we're just gonna take a deep breath in, drop your chin to your chest, and just do a nice roll down. And even if you just go halfway, just kind of let everything loosen up, and then roll back up. Good. Roll it down, loosening up your spine, and roll it back up, and shoulders go back. Okay. So we happen to be here in a studio setting, but if you're at home, you'll want like a countertop nearby, because we're gonna work some basic lunges. So Angie, why don't you grab onto this bar, good, and she'll step her right leg back, just for some additional balance. And then we're literally gonna do some standard lunges. So step your left foot a little bit more forward, good, and then bend the back knee down and up, perfect. Lower, so you really wanna just focus on your arms and legs at this point in your pregnancy. Lower, and lift. Good, that's 5. And maybe scoot that right leg back just even a little bit more. Perfect. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and come back up. Okay, go ahead and switch out your legs. So we're gonna do a little series here, 10 on this side. So at home, you can put your hands up against a wall, you can hold onto a countertop, or you can certainly do it without anything, and that's fine too. You just want to make sure you give yourself plenty of stability and support on this. 5 more. 4, 3, really good. 2, hold it down on 1, and then come back up. Okay, now this time step both feet back for some push-ups. So once again, this is something you can do against the wall or the counter, and then standard push-ups all the way down and press right back up. Excellent. So just like if you were in a plank position at home, she's pulling her hip bones to her rib cage so her lower back is nice and supported, and she's doing a great job of squeezing her legs together. 5 more. Press. 4. Good. 3, and of course, work within your own range of motion. It might just be a couple inches, and that's fine, or you might go all the way to your countertop at home, and then take a deep breath. Go ahead and step it in. Couple shoulder rolls, shake it out. And then we're gonna do that one more time through. So step your right leg back, perfect, yep. Left foot goes forward, 10 lunges here. Lowering down and up. So the more active you stay throughout your pregnancy, the better the labor and delivery and everything is gonna go. So lower 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Switch out the legs, left foot goes back. Lower down and up. 2, 3, and of course, obviously with the additional weight that you're not used to, your heart rate is going to go up quicker, so you want to really monitor that and stay within a healthy range there. 5 more. 4, one, and good. Okay, shake it out, and then step back for your push-ups. One more set of 10 here. Lower down, and press, good. Squaring off the hips, slightly tucking your bottom under, yep. So when in doubt, it's always good to squeeze your booty. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 2, and then last one here. All right, awesome job, Ange. So go ahead and step it in, and then we'll face forward again, and we're gonna go back to what our warm-up was, the plain step up. So take a deep breath first, just relax your shoulders so your heart rate comes down, and then reach the arms up and start marching it out. Really good. Lifting up. You also don't need to do, at this point you're in your 3rd trimester, you don't need to do long, strenuous workouts. You want to keep them on the shorter side. Make sure you take some breaks. So after we finish the leg series here, the marching, 3 more sets. We're going to give Ange a water break, and then we're going to switch over to some arm work for standing. Last set, and then pause. Okay, now switch it to your side to side. Arms come up, and then find the balance. Yep, so you can still work your oblique muscles, you can work your lower abdominals. You just want to avoid anything where you're really actually, doing ab work, doing crunches, anything that's going to cause that split in your abdominal wall. Pulling wide. 4 more sets. 3, 2, last one, and good. All right, take a deep breath, roll your shoulders, and then we're going to grab those 2-pound weights. So from here, we'll start with your shoulder series. We're going to stand in your Pilates stance. So your heels are together, toes are apart, her inner thighs are squeezed, her bottom is squeezed, and we'll start with just some basic boxing right out in front of you. So we're holding 2-pounders. You can hold 1-pounders at home. You can hold, I probably wouldn't go more than 3. And then you can even use like water bottles or soup cans, anything of that nature. And then both arms go out. Okay, from here, both arms go down and up. So, you can still really sculpt pretty shoulder muscles. 4, this is something that we do in class even when you're not pregnant. 5, 6, 7, hold it up on 8. Now little baby crisscrosses. 8, 7, 6, 5, we're prepping for those mom arms. 4, carrying the little ones around. 3, 2, 1, and leave whatever wrist is on top, and pulse it up. So Angie's husband is in the Air Force, and he is 6'5", super buff dude, so there's a good chance she's going to have a big baby with those genetics. So we're going to give her some nice, strong arm muscles, and then switch out your wrists. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just lower down for a second. Take a deep breath. Plain shoulder roll, and then come right back up. This time that right arm is going to circle about the size of a dinner plate. Yep, just working through. 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower that arm down. Left arm, circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Shoulder roll. Okay, from here, bring your arms out to the sides. Yep, just like that. And we're just going to twist your arms back and forth. So you're going to twist forward and back, just like that. Good. 2, 3, 4, rotate. Excellent. Pulling your hip bones to your rib cage. 6, so you're still engaging those lower, right by your pelvic floor, all of those muscles. 3, 2, 1. Now leave it with your palms facing backwards. And from here, you're going to twist in and untwist. Twist, untwist. So you're working really pretty much everything. Shoulders, biceps and triceps, working through your lats. So you're getting that squeeze right behind your shoulder blades. 3 more. 2. Last one all together. Last set all together. Baby press backs. Press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lower back down. Excellent. Okay, shake it out. We're going to do one more series here for your triceps, and then we're going to give her a break and switch over to some leg stuff. So let's turn to face the front, yep. Both knees come all the way together, slight bend, so it's kind of like you're a downhill skier, your back is nice and long, and then your arms lift up behind you. Good. Now from here, scoot back just a little bit. Abs are in. Little baby press backs for your triceps. So press up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. Now she's only going to do 2 moves today, but they're going to add up. So once your arms are up high, you're just going to do a baby bend and a big press. Baby bend, big press. Good. 3. So this is good because you're also working your legs by having to hold this position. It helps her keep her chest open since, you know, everything draws us forward. And then hold it back there. Now let's switch back to those pull-ups. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Now baby bend, big press. Tricep presses. So this whole series is right for that pesky back of the arm area. So that's what we're working through here. 4, 3, 2, hold it back. We're going to start lowering the counts. This time 4 pulse-ups. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and press. 4, 3, 2. Hold it back on 1. Now this time it's going to go pulse, pulse, 1 bend and press. Pulse, pulse, 1 bend and press. That's 2. We're going to go to 8 and then you're done. Bend and press, pulse, pulse, bend and press. 4, 4, bend and press. 5, 5, bend and press. 6, 6, bend and press. 7, 7, bend and press. Last one, 8, 8, bend and press and stay there. And just squeeze the backs of your arms as much as you can for 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, awesome job. Go ahead and you can just roll out your shoulders. So we're going to give her a quick water break, and if you're at home, make sure you take one as well, and then you'll join us back on your mat for booty work. Okay, and we're back. So Pilates side leg kicks are going to be your best friend throughout the whole entire pregnancy. Super effective for staying toned through your hips and your bottom, but also, you know, once again, activating those transverse abdominis. So top leg, she's lying on her side with her legs stacked, and it's probably at this point a lot of pressure on your wrists and your shoulders. So I'm going to have her already set up with her head lying down on her bicep. Top hand comes right in front of your tummy. And yes, we're on this crazy contraption here at the studio, but all you need at home is a mat. So just a nice cushy mat so you have some support. And then her legs are stacked on top of each other. So top leg comes up, hip height. She's got a slight turnout. You know, be mindful, you're obviously much looser in your hips, so you want to come from a place of strength. Kick the leg towards you, towards your tummy, and then just kick it back, just like so. Forward, now try to come even farther back to me. Yes. Yes, so as you go up, you activate those stomach muscles, and you're just gonna go a little bit slower. When you go back, really squeeze your bottom, exactly. So that's where you get that booty engagement on the way back, and you're stretching the front of the hip. 4 more, really good, keeping that slight turnout, 3, and that top hand is really there as your seatbelt. Last one, and then come back to the center. Okay, now kick the leg up in the air, and then just squeeze it right back down. Very simple. Lift up, squeeze heavy to go down. Lift, and then you stretch it out of the hip. Lift, heel to heel, keeping that slight rotation. Lift, and lower. 4 more here, heel to heel. 3, as if that leg could stretch an inch longer than the other one. 2, last one, all the way down and hold it. Okay, perfect. Now this time, let's just do, you're only gonna come about hip height and then little baby pulse-ups. Yep, just up and down. Tap your heel. You're gonna come all the way down and then, yep, just tap me. Good, down and to me, perfect. And 3, and 4 little guys, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more little quick ones, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? Keep the slight rotation and baby circles. Strike a match with those heels. 1, 2, really working that outer thigh area. The more you can strengthen your inner and outer thighs, especially the inner thighs, that's what's really going to dial into those pelvic floor muscles, into your lower abdominals. And reverse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so speaking of inner thighs, I happen to grab a pillow off of our sofa at home. So if you're at home, just grab a nice, you want something thick of a cushion. I'm gonna put this in front of her and then rest that top knee on the pillow. Yes, so it just gives her extra support here. Yep. Now from here, we're gonna work the inner thigh on the bottom leg. So that bottom leg lifts up and lowers down. It's not gonna go very far, but you wanna get that muscle engagement. Good. 4 up, 5 up, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. Of course, you can use that hand in front of you. Now this time, hold it up there and little baby pulse ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Okay, I'll take this guy. Now, last but not least, your bicycle. So this helps because a lot of times, you know, during pregnancy, you experience sciatic nerve pain. So the top leg's gonna come up hip height and just nice and long. And this one, we're gonna keep it straight. So you're gonna think, we're gonna break it down, but think a cyclical motion. So our leg goes straight, then bend, and then press back, back, back. Then she straightens and around. Kick forward, heel to your bottom, knee presses back. This one gets real tricky. So straight long leg to you, then heel to your bottom, perfect. All the way around, 2 more. So it just massages out that sciatic nerve area, back and forward. Last time, heel to your bottom, press, 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 and then stop in the middle. Okay, so what we do one direction, we have to do the other. Lift up, and then kick back to me, heel to your bottom. So that's where you get that good booty engagement. Then pull your knee into your nose and around. Back, heel, knee, unfold, back, heel, knee, unfold. 2 more times. So just kind of maneuvering through the leg. You want to do what feels good for you at this point. Last time, heel to your bottom, knee comes all the way around, and good. All right. Rock yourself up to a seated position carefully, and then you'll just switch sides. So you can lie on that side, or you can roll over at home, whatever is easiest. And then her legs go long out in front of her, head relaxes on the bicep, and then top hand is your seatbelt. So top leg comes up, hip height, slight rotation. We're just gonna bring this guy back just a little bit so you have some more support, and go forward and back. So it's just as if you're lined up along a wall at home. Everything stays nice and supported, hips stay stacked. That top hip is gonna wanna get away from you if you let it. So reach to the front and then really squeeze your bottom on the back. So kind of make the accent on the back as far as the booty engagement. 4 more. Press, 3, press, 2, squeeze, 1, and good. Come right back, heel to heel, okay? Kick the leg all the way up in the air and then lower back down. Yes, lift and lower. So I'm just stabilizing her hip, and you'll probably notice at this point in your pregnancy, you're probably more flexible than ever, so that leg can just go flying up in the air. 4 more, and 3, working both inner and outer thighs. So on the way up, we're working that adductor. On the way down, you really want to squeeze together. Good. Last one, hold it. Now the little baby pulse ups. Kick up 1, 2 down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Top leg comes up hip height. And then just little tiny circles. Strike a match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Taking your cushion from home, and then place your knee right on top. Good. So you have some additional support. The inner thigh lifts and lowers. Lifts. So this one's trickier because a lot of times those muscles are really hard to reach, even if you're not pregnant. It's hard to remember to work the inner thighs. 5 up, 6 up, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up on 10 and pulse right from here. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. All right, I'll take that from you. And then bicycle. So the leg comes up, forward, heel, press it back. Massaging through that sciatic nerve, press back and around, forward, heel, press and around, forward, heel, press and around, forward, heel, press and around, forward, heel to your bottom, and then you'll stop in the center. Okay? Reverse it, go back, heel to your bottom, and pull that knee all the way into your nose, unfold. Yes. And obviously, you know, if you've been doing Pilates for many years or even just pre-pregnancy, it's going to feel a little bit different because now you obviously have your belly in the way. Heel, knee, to keep it simple. And last one, and knees come into your chest, and good. All right, now from here, you're going to flip over onto your stomach just to do a child's pose, not to actually lie on your stomach. So you'll just stretch back, let your lower back release. And then the last little leg series we're going to do here, you're going to come onto all fours, so your hands go underneath your shoulders. So this can kind of be a tricky position. It's nice because, you know, there's no pressure on the belly, but it can at this point be too much on your wrist. So if that's the case, you can either make a fist or you can certainly take it down to your forearm. So we'll start here and then we'll do the modification. So pull the right knee into your nose and then stretch it back. Pull it in and stretch it back. Pull it in and back and in. Stretch, that's 4. We're going to go to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it back there nice and long. Now little baby pulse-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just come back down to neutral. Okay, so for the remainder of this, let's have her come onto your forearms at home, just in case you're not as advanced as Angie is. And then you have a little bit more support, and it also helps with the back support. Right knee is going to go wide for fire hydrants, just out and in, just like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, working right through that outer thigh booty area. This is really great. 2, hold it up on 1. Now little baby pulse-ups. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last series on this side, and then we're going to switch it out. From here, we're going to do a combination move. So you'll kick the leg straight out like you did to begin with behind you. Now kick your bottom right where you are, extend the leg, and straight leg goes down. So kick up, kick your bottom, extend, and lower. Lift, kick, extend, lower. Lift, kick, extend, lower. Lift, kick, extend, lower. 3, kick, extend, lower. 2, kick, extend, lower. Last, up, bend, and hold it there. All right, little baby pulse up. So you're working those upper hamstring muscles right below your bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8, and good. Lower the knee, sit back like a child's pose and stretch. Any of that feel bad on your back or wrists or anything?
No, feels good.
Okay, and yeah, obviously you always want to check in with your client to make sure everything's going okay. Come right back out. The first set will stay on your hands, and then the left knee comes in and stretches back plane. Yep, so just super basic. You're activating the transverse abs. Press out long, and she's squeezing her bottom on the way out. Lots of great stability for your shoulders as well, plugging into your lat muscles. 3 more. 2. Last one, hold it, baby presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower the knee back down. Okay, we'll transition down onto your forearms to keep it even. Good. And then plain fire hydrants. I know you guys can't see on this side, but go ahead and lift that leg up and lower it down. 2. So when you're pulling the leg out, you're working through that whole outer thigh area. 5, 6, and she's doing a great job of stabilizing on the right leg. That's probably going to start to hurt after a while too. Lift up that leg and stay there. Pulse it up. 8 pulses. Because the right leg on her is really supporting all of the weight, obviously, if this leg's up in the air. 3, 2, 1, and good. Put the knee down. Okay, last one in this series. Pull the knee into your nose to start, then stretch it long, kick your bottom, extend out, and straight leg down. Lift, kick, extend, lower. lift, kick, extend, lower, lift, kick, extend, lower, lift, kick, extend, lower. 4 more. Really good. Hips are square. She's doing a great job of that. And then obviously it's going to be much more challenging to keep everything pulled in and up to your center line. But just be mindful if your back's starting to hurt, it means that you're dipping too much into it. Last one, go up and stay up, bend the knee, and then little baby pulse ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and sit back on your heels like a child's pose. Stretch. Good, just releasing through that lower back. You really want to do a child's pose with that series since you are possibly putting pressure on your back. All right, we're going to end today's workout with an additional tricep exercise. So just have a seat on your bottom. You know, normally we do tricep dips in class and we lift our bottoms, either way, yep. Or, you know, you can come to a chair at home, but at this point you do have a lot of additional weight. This is the most weight you're going to carry through your pregnancy. So we're going to do the modified version. Your hands are going to go back a little bit more and scoot your bottom a little bit more forward. So rather than make her lift up the additional weight that she's not used to carrying, you're just going to bend your elbows and your weight will shift back and press back up. Perfect. And then you still get the exact same exercise. Bend and press. If anything, you know, you're adding more weight to it so your arms will sculpt even faster. And press. 5, press. 6, and you're going to pull those shoulders back. 7, really good. 8, we're going to go to 10 on these. Last one, and come all the way back up. And good. Thanks so much for letting me, you know, give you a good workout today.
Thank you.